like the recipe. They working like the red dude. Red got them going, that's what I'm into.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down, back to Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though, and it'll be Dolphin football. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Dolphins sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Back to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Right back to him on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion right is Smith. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up getting it all back there. Now it's 3rd and 2.
After the 9-yard line, previous play, getting 1 yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Six 0 our score after 1.
Okay, break.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads gets to 4th down.
It looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the line.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. We'll see how this one continues.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ready up. Let's go.
2nd and 3. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 27, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Second and short now following the fumble.
Check, man. Check, man.
Looking to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
On first down, Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, check that. Street.
It's a second down run with Sanders. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Taking it about the 16. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. Finding room in midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the option left, it's Hurts. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down movement. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, back to Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted to football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. second down just shy of the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Hand the street. Hand the street. 99 Bronco.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not through by the draw.
They were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
This is caught. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Field goal get you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
On On the sneak, it's Hurts. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on the field that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Back to throw again. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down and 8. They'll set up a throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. We always hear a lot of veterans. Side of the football, they talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 3.
19 right. 19.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps, and I'm running with him stride for stride.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Okay, ready?
Going for it with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
19 tight. 18 level.
Back to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it in 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this one is right through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.